Karen finally has a baby bump based on this picture that's been circulating on social media. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. A lot of people have been reposting it in the sisters groups and stuff. Now, granted, nobody knows officially if there's going to be a season 6. They've been saying that they've been filmed season 6, but there's been no trailer. They said that they think that it's gonna happen this June, but June's right around the corner. Shouldn't we see a trailer? But I think about, what was that? The hasn't had not the last season that they had. I think we didn't get the trailer until last minute. So maybe it's one of those situations. I think they should end Sisters anyways, because I feel like they shouldn't have started Zatima until they finish with Sisters, because it's too confusing. It's too many storylines that you don't know if they already addressed it in Sisters. Had they addressed it in Zatima, it's not following. But yeah, this is basically like what I've seen so far with the season 6 spoilers, as well as some storylines I feel like that they've abandoned. Okay, so one spoiler would be in regards to Andy and Gary. Gary has a pregnant fiance. What did they say? They said that the girls are debating if they should tell the girl that Gary has been cheating on her for months. That's what I've seen so far in regards to that. And the abandoned storyline is the Jasmine situation. Like, they haven't revealed. Look, Tyler Perry just be look. I feel like he being too big of, like, I am a Tyler Perry fan, but I feel like he be in too big of a rush that he forgets what he writes. And I understand sometimes it don't work out with certain actors and actresses, so you ain't got no choice but to switch up the storyline. But a lot of this stuff is like, is Jasmine still out the what happened to her sister, and why was Gary at the airport with her? Why didn't Robin show up at the end of, and I'm going based off the sisters. So I got Andy, I got Karen. Who after Karen? Who did I get? Let me see. Danny, then Sabrina, and I'm gonna end it with Fatima. So I'm going by the sisters and their partners and who they involved with. Why didn't Robin show up at the end of the season 5? Did he not come up with the money? Look, I feel like they was in too big of a rush. Remember when Tyler Perry shows his season finale used to be, I think it was an hour and 30 minutes. But now it's just like, just throw up that little hour, and during the hour it just be either they standing up there not saying nothing, or they standing up there repeating the same thing they've already said. Just stuff that nobody really cares about. But yeah, why didn't he show up? Did he not come up with the money? Who would Andy end up with? Will we see her give Paris a real chance, or will Robin come back for her? Comment down below. Would y'all rather look? I seen some people. Why y'all look? I ain't gonna question y'all, cause y'all, you could be a fan of whoever you want on this show. But I actually seen some people say that they want Andy with Gary. I said, now after y'all don't seen him bruise her ribs, after y'all don't seen, I mean, she knew he was married and she still was messing around with him. So you can't just, I feel like we be overlooking that part. What she did was wrong. What she did was wrong. That's why I feel like they should have brought Jasmine back. So Jasmine, I don't know. So Jasmine can see her get hers, because eventually when you do stuff like that, stuff come back to you. Stuff come back on you when you do stuff like that. But yeah, we don't even talk about how she was messing around with this married man. But yeah, I guess she about to get her payback because he has a pregnant fiance in season 6. If they even show a season 6, hopefully. Because if they don't, when you think about it, because they was like, BET has to renew it. But can't other platforms pick it up? And then, Tyler Perry's supposed to be trying to buy BET. So if they don't bring it back no time this year, he could bring it back later if he does actually purchase BET. But yeah, comment down below. Would y'all like to see Andy with Gary, Paris, or Robin? Or do y'all think she need to be single? Look, I think about what Danny said to all of them. I was like, well, at this point, all y'all need to be single. I would want to root for Zach and Fatima, but like the stuff they showing, and I seen somebody saying that us fans expecting it to be a fairy tale. But I said, I don't even think it's that. We want to see love scenes. We want to see, but look at it. Look, every episode they arguing, especially when it's the only reason they arguing is because one of they little hating friends they'll show them a photo. Look, how many times these folks gonna show a doggone photo? I feel like every season. Look, we got who was that? Tony and them showing Zach, then Angela showing Fatima. Angela showed Fatima more than once, because remember she showed her when Deja was sitting on Zach's lap. Now they got showing Zach the doggone. Oh, if you haven't watched Zatima, this is what happened on Zatima and Sisters. Now they showing Zach Fatima's dating profile. I'm ready to see what that's about. Do it come on today or tomorrow? I think tomorrow. But yeah, they got a whole. What's today? Tuesday. Let me see. Tuesday. Okay. But yeah, they friends. They gonna have to have a conversation. I keep saying that. If y'all been listening, y'all already know. I keep saying that they gonna have to have a conversation with these folks they call friends. They interfering. They get it on too much leeway. They what they call it leeway. They get on too much opportunity to ruin what they got going on, especially when they just started. Then they think he don't propose and stuff. I was like, yeah, no, I don't know. But what else? Let's see. Yeah, I already said comment down below if you want her Andy with Paris, Robin, or Gary. Karen. Now we on Karen. I feel like Andy. I know something I forgot about Andy. The partner thing. That's one of the storylines I said that they forgot that they wrote. They had already wrote that she had became partner and everything. That's how Fatima ended up getting promoted. So that's why I said Tyler Perry be in too big of a rush and he be trying to do things on his own too much. I understand you don't want to trust people because did y'all see that he had to fire a whole team of what was it, the accounting people because millions was missing. So I said, yeah, I understand why he don't trust people. Even before finding that out, I said I understand, but you can't do it all. You're gonna have to find somebody to trust. And a lot of people, a lot of actors and actresses turn him down for jobs because they heard about how he filmed things in just a few days. He filmed seasons in just a few days, and like they don't want to deal with it. But Karen, there's a picture, or should I say pictures of Karen all over social media for season 6, y'all. One of her, I feel like they be throwing stuff out there to get the fans talking and to see the response sometimes because there's a picture like I said, or should I say pictures of Karen all over social media. One of her talking with Pam after the salon caught fire, and she's like covered in like black, like smoke from the fire and everything. It's one of Karen on the floor of the salon in the outfit she had on the season finale, and another with Karen finally having a baby bump. And that's what I was talking about. And she's talking to Aaron on the picture. And one other picture is of Pam, and she's at Andy's job. I don't know why she would be at Andy's job unless she's trying to seek legal advice. But Andy is what is she, a divorce attorney? But yeah, they got so many pictures on there. So I don't know. I feel like that's just to get fans talking because why wouldn't they show it? How Karen gonna go from having a flat belly? Look, everybody been saying Karen better have a baby bump for season 6. But I said I don't know. Because based on that photo, she definitely has a baby bump and it's sticking out. I said, wait a minute, how did they get her belly to look like that? Unless she pregnant in real life, I don't think she is. Like, how long ago was this filmed? How long ago? I thought it had cut off because usually when it get to this point, it cuts off. But I was like, yeah, because when you look, I gotta go back and look at it now because I'm like, her belly look real on there. I don't know, but yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's on there. I think you gotta type in Tyler Perry Sistas on Facebook. Sister season 6. Tyler Perry Sister season 6. That's how I think I came across it. And they just like fans are discussing what they found, what they came across, when they think it's gonna come back on, stuff like that. Let's see what else I got. Season 6 needs to show Karen finally letting Zach go and vice versa. And I'm not saying that Zach been acting how Karen been acting, but if it ain't about the baby, boundaries need to be in place. Boundaries need to be in place. Like, because I feel like it's been a lot of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I know Zach been steady telling her they done. He gonna always love her and stuff like that. But it's not enough. I don't think it's enough boundaries at this point. Maybe it will be in this upcoming season. We'll see. Some fans brought up some storylines I had forgot about. Like Karen and her side guy. They brought up how Aaron had found them keys and there was a little fuss, a little commotion about it. And I was like, yeah, they did. He was like, who keys are these? And then she was like, I think she said it was Zach's. And they said Zach had threw some keys on the couch. But people think that it wasn't actually Zach's keys, that it was somebody that Karen was messing with on the side. And I had forgot that Karen was talking to that dude. I was like, but I don't know. Look, now I want to go back and start watching from season 1 because I sure had forgot. Fans don't think that the baby is Zach's. Of course they didn't think that. I was like, I don't think she know, cause she was like, look, she was like not the 12th and all that. I was like, that kind of confirms that she don't know. And it wasn't until Danny pulled out that phone when Danny pulled out their phone saying she know the date, that's when she was like, yeah, it's Zach's. And I was like, she hesitated too much. I said, I don't think she knows, to be honest. I don't think she knows. But if it is Aaron's or Zach's, they prefer that it be Aaron's. They like, let it be the preacher guy. They said, let it be the preacher guy. Look, Aaron, look, we gotta talk about Aaron. Season 5 ended with him allegedly going to file a police report on Jennifer, the lady that was outside of Karen's salon that slapped him and kept calling him John. Look, did they rhyme salon John? Yeah, I did that. But they had this little scene where they said Pam had found out the goods, the details on Jennifer, but it wasn't shared because Karen was like, she didn't want to know. And I was like, Karen, you may not want to know, but we want to know. We wanted to know. I wanted to know. I wanted, because Pam always get the information. Look, I want to know. I should have wrote this down. Do y'all think parent? Do y'all think that Pam legit, or y'all think she? Because a lot of stuff been popping off around her now. Look, they had the credit card situation. They watched the video though. They said it was a client of Karen's. Then the picture of Zach and Karen. Then what else happened? What else happened? It was something else happened. I forgot what it was. I said, look, Pam might be smack dead in the doggone middle of all this situation. You never know. But I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see at this point. But I said she might just be. You never know. Do y'all think that Aaron is living a different life? I feel like it was kind of confirmed that he was living a different life. I don't know how his name get to be John. Like, is that his first name? Is that his middle name? Is that the name he used? Because sometimes people be using fake names because they don't want you to know their real name or that they have another life. I type in John. Look, I know how to find. Look, you could really. The thing that people don't realize about social media is you can really find out almost anything about people when you get a name. All you gotta do is type it in and you're gonna start to see a whole bunch of stuff on there. And a lot of people don't. They think, oh, it's just social media and all this stuff. No, once you put it out there, it's public information. Unless you set your account to private, I don't even think they do that on Facebook no more. I think you still do it on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I was like, look, they should have let Pam share the information that she knows, because I want to know, who is this John? Who is John? But Aaron tried to play it off like that she was a crazy person. She been stalking him. Now, I know if you live long enough, you don't experience it. Either you don't went through it, or you know somebody that went through it. And they call it crazy making, where they would be like, oh, she's just crazy. She just been stalking me and all this stuff. And when they say that, I feel like it's a red flag unless they actually been stalking the person. Unless they actually crazy and they actually been stalking them, I say, yeah, that's one of those signs that you look for when they be like, oh, my ex crazy. Oh, I don't even know who that is. Oh, well, why you wait? Why did he wait? Maybe he didn't want to upset Karen because he knows she ain't supposed to be upset. I don't know. But I said, look, he didn't know when the parents said somebody named Jennifer or whatever. Then he was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, maybe he didn't want to alarm her or something. But yeah, when she was asking who it was, he was like, I'll tell you everything. But right now I gotta go. I think did he say he had to beat her to the police station before she files? Because I think whoever files first, that's who I feel like they take seriously or something. Because I've seen it on other shows and movies and stuff as well, where they do that. They'll be like, they have to file before them. If Aaron is living a double life, a different life, if he's not who he has pretended to be, he has been like this upstanding guy. He's so much better. Man, I'm tripping out the fact that when this all began, it was Karen who, it was Karen who was like, she didn't want Zach. A lot of people been saying that she only want him because of the money. I don't agree. I think she wants him because he finally starting to display the characteristic of the man that she tried to get him to be or wanted him to be, but she never spoke life into him. I mean, it's not necessarily her responsibility for him because of his actions, but at the same time, if you with somebody, you supposed to speak life into them and stuff. I don't think it's about the money. I think it's because, look, imagine you don't sit up here, you don't be with this person. Granted, you find out that they both been stepping out and doing what they've been doing, so I don't understand how they claim that was love, but that's how it go. Yeah, like she had me and he had women, and I'm like, okay, the more you find out about their relationship, and then on Zatima, this Connie lady, at what point she made a comment about how he always was messing with her no matter who he was with. And I was like, dog, Karen, you shouldn't want him back. I was like, dog, he done almost got this other lady. What was that lady name? Helen. Was her name Helen? He done almost got her pregnant and everything. It's just been stuff back to back. You shouldn't want him back. But yeah, we started out. She didn't want him. Then it went to him begging her. And then it went to her. Now it's her trying to get him. Now she said she just focused on Aaron. And I said, if is revealed that Aaron actually isn't who he has pretended to be all this time, um, do y'all think that that's gonna make her go after Zach even more? If he is living a double life, will this cause Karen? Will this cause Karen to double down on Zach? If the baby is Zach's, will Karen use this baby as leverage? Because I know of some women who do that in real life and get away with it. Like, why don't look if the roles were reversed and stuff? Certain situations. Now, I gotta say it, even as a woman, certain situations women get women get away with it, and with men, it's like an abuse situation. If a woman says she's been abused and everything, it's look people gonna have their pitchforks. They gonna have their little sticks with the fire. It's not the same thing as a pitchfork. They gonna have all that. But if a man say he been getting abused, they ain't gonna like. I was having this conversation with somebody, with a woman, excuse me, and we was talking about that, and she was like, I said, okay, do you think, would you believe a man if he said he was getting abused? She was like, no. And I said, why not? Like, I said, is it because of the fact that he's a man and he has all this strength? And she said, yeah. And I said, that don't matter, because with all that strength, if he decides to do anything with that strength, he going to jail. They gonna lock him up. Nowadays, you ain't gotta have evidence. But yeah, I said, if a man come forward, that's why men don't come forward. They don't say, like, I've been abused. Because people gonna say, you been abused and you a man? How you let that woman, or if he decides to take matters into his own hands and abuse her, or hit back, or fight back, or whatever, it's not taken seriously, just like that. So it's like, man, yeah, I know, like I said, I feel like Karen is. Like, I don't know how she went from season 1 Karen to this Karen, but she did. Like, it's just like Fatima. How she go from that Fatima to this Fatima? Like, the complete character, what they call it, character assassination. I keep asking y'all like that. Y'all come in afterwards, but the video be uploaded then. I should have went live. But yeah, they just, I feel like they don't know what to do with the characters, and that's why the season should have been over. I mean, the series should have been over. But yeah, do y'all think she gonna try to use the baby as leverage? If the baby is even Zach's? I said, yeah, but like I was saying, I know women who do that all the time and get away with it. Nobody holds them accountable. They make excuses for them. They usually get their way. And I said, well, hopefully not. Hopefully she doesn't, and she actually moves on for Zach, and she does what's best for the child. But we'll see. In regards to Karen, shouldn't they have waited until a DNA test was conducted to sort out child support details? I mean, that would be good and beneficial if she wasn't saying she's no longer signing the doggone document. So she kind of already displaying, like, because one minute she'll be like, I don't care, I'm moving on with Aaron, I don't care, I'm over it. Then next thing you know, well, I feel like you should be giving me more than $3,000 a month and all that stuff. Look, Heather is getting how Heather getting less than, probably because Heather just, she wasn't taking anything. I said, how is Heather getting more than Karen? I mean, babies probably need uh more than how old is he? 3? Zach baby 3? I don't know. I said, how, and if Heather learns that Zach giving Karen more, what is she gonna say? She gonna go, and then if Hayden learns that the reason he had to cut Heather off to begin with is because Fatima, who's to say he ain't gonna pick her back up as a client? Who's to say he ain't gonna tell her, oh, Zach and them had something to do with it and all that stuff, and he gonna get more? Look, cause Hayden gonna be in season 6 if it's a season 6, y'all. Cause they got a photo of the cast filming for season 6 and everything, and he's in it. He's in it. I was about to say, unfortunately, look, I'm sick of Hayden, but the fact that he played his role so good, shows that he's a good actor. Cause can't nobody stand him. Can't nobody stand him. Look, some people, I wonder if you're a Hayden fan, comment down below. Cause he's so messy. They should have got him after he had them doggone substances planted in his Zach truck and got away with it like it was nothing. But what else? Let's see what else we got in regards to Karen before we move on to Danny. Yeah, I already said waited until a DNA test to sort out child support details. In regards to Heather, how was Zach arrested if he didn't even know he had a son? They didn't even do the DNA test until afterwards. after that whole situation. Do y'all think? Oh, and about I forgot to write down about the insider trading. I'm gonna say it now because I don't get to Zach them until later. But insider trading, the Tony lady, do y'all think she gonna come back, or is she gonna stick to what Fatima said, or about Fatima? Then she said she was gonna bring out all the details, but I don't know. Do y'all think that Zach will ever have to pay the price for that, or do y'all think that storyline is over and done with? Because again, they be introducing. Let me see. Did I get a text message? They be introducing all these different storylines, but they never um follow through with it. They never follow through with the doggone storylines. But let's see. Do y'all think that we will ever find out who the father of Karen's baby is? And I did a short on that. I said it's gonna be like that Alice situation on If Loving Is Wrong. I know that it was speculated that Ian was the father, but was it ever proved that he actually was the father? And I said, Tyler Perry be doing that with his show. He not only recycled storylines, he recycled names too. We already got a Calvin, we already got a Ian. Who else? Did we get a Heather? A Helen. He recycled Helens. Um, I'm glad he utilizes the same actors and actresses in his movies and stuff. Like I said, Andy was in Medea's funeral. Who else was in Medea's funeral? It was Andy. Lily was in Medea's funeral. I had to go back and then up on Zatima, the guy that played LB. He's on Zatima now. He played LB on Meet the Browns. What else? I think just he was in Meet the Browns. But yeah, he utilized. I love that because and I also love that he gets sometimes when you haven't seen certain actors and actresses and stuff, he gives them an opportunity. And I was like, look, I likes that. Danny, we on Danny now. Um, Danny, do y'all think that Danny will ever fight for Preston this season in season 6? Did what the girls say to her get through to her enough to seek help? I said, look, I'm sick of the. They gonna have to end the Gary and probably ain't gonna end it to the series finale, but end the Gary and Andy, end the Calvin and Sabrina, end the Preston and Danny. Shoot, might even end Zach and Fatima. Look, I was rooting for Zach and Fatima. I still am. I'm giving that. I'm holding out hope that they gonna get it together because this ain't it. And I was rooting for Danny and Preston, but at this point, the man been begging her for how long? I said no, give it up, cause at this point, it's a no. It's no. Like, cause I understand when you going through things. They revealed finally that she had dealt with some stuff in college. So I'm like, okay, will she tell Preston that? Will they work together to overcome it as a team? Cause people don't realize that you gotta do stuff as a team if you're gonna be in a partnership. But Danny obviously likes Preston, but she's self sabotaging basically. She obviously likes him. She says she love him, but she just don't love him like he love her. I feel like he just did that stupid stuff, that proposal and everything, because he felt like that was the only thing he could do to show her that he's serious. Yeah, I said now I don't agree with Preston telling Danny if she don't say yes to his proposal, then he gonna go marry that lady. He said he gonna go marry. I said no, because if you give me an ultimatum, no, no. Even if I want to say yes, even if I care about you, you don't give me no. Because it's like, how you gonna tell the person that you actually love that you finna go marry somebody else? Cause if she don't say yes, that's crazy. I ain't finna do that. If you really love that person, you ain't finna tell them no stuff like that. You might tell them that you ain't gonna wait forever on them, and they gotta make up their mind and decide for them, but you not going there's no guarantee that you're gonna be there waiting for them. But telling them that how they supposed to know you serious about them if you go over here talking about you gonna go marry somebody else? But yeah, that's what I said. I don't like. I'm rooting for Preston, but I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the trying to propose to Danny either because of the fact that she barely want to go. Y'all ain't even been on no date. She ain't took you out in public. I said she ain't took him out in public. Y'all ain't been on no date. Why everybody trying to rush to get married on this doggone show? I don't know. But yeah. Maybe he feels as if, like I said, it's his last resort because the man done try almost everything, but still no success. He don't try. He don't went to Zach. He don't went to Zach because that's her friend, and just another guy's perspective. That didn't work. what was he trying to do? At first, they got her mad. He was trying to relate to her. Was it about her music or something? I forgot. That didn't work. He done tried to tell her that he gonna move on with somebody else. That ain't work. He done proposed. That ain't work. I was like, just let it go. They done brought him on the doggone show just to have him treated like the Calvin. Treated like Calvin. But yeah, what he did is sort of a form of manipulation. Well, it is a form of manipulation because you telling this lady if she don't say yes. Cause then what happens? What would have happened if she said yes? Okay, I'll marry you, Preston. I'm gonna marry you. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing something on my phone. I'm gonna marry you, Preston. And then later she's like, be like, okay, y'all done got married, and she like, ugh, the only reason I married you because you gave me an ultimatum. You said I was scared of losing you. I wasn't really ready for marriage. Y'all know how it go. Sabrina. Before I forget, according to spoilers for season 6, they said Maurice finally gets a worthy love interest. He finally supposed to get somebody that's because Maurice been studying talking about he wanted somebody and he keep ending up with these, either they trying to play him or make a fool out of him or um set him up. Or look, I still say this could have been done better. I don't even know if Q gonna be in the next season or not, in this season 6 or not, but they could have done that better to reveal instead of all this unnecessary stuff. I still say they could have name dropped. They would have made the most sense to name drop instead of having Maurice get in more trouble for fighting this man and arguing over this doggone weapon and it going off. Name drop so they could set him up. But I feel like the fact that they was able to believe him, in regards to saying Sabrina and Maurice put him up to robbing the bank, they probably wouldn't even trust Sabrina and Maurice. Because if you trust somebody who got a history of stealing, he got a history of stealing over somebody that don't got this type of records, then you won't believe them. So maybe they wouldn't have believed him if they got him to confess on tape or whatever. What did Logan do that? Cause he just went in there and just he's making a deal. That's why he got the doggone ankle. How you work with a doggone criminal, a known criminal, to get deal? They do that stuff for real though. Ouch. Let's see. In season 6, the Sabrina Calvin storyline should be over at this point. Cause look, since season 1, no progress. If she ain't saw you yet, and we in season 6, she never will, or she will when who she thinks she wants reveals not to be who she actually wants at all. And that's bio. Like, look, at this point, I don't know. They might show a new guy because they did say that's another one. I seen another picture, y'all. It's the cast from Bruh. I've never seen Bruh, so I don't know them. But I seen the picture. They got Sabrina. I think it was Sabrina, Andy, and Danny all at, I guess it's a restaurant or something. And I want to say one of the guys from Bruh is a lawyer, and they was meeting up for Sabrina case or trying to get him to work on the case or something. And one of them gonna be flirting with one of the girls or something like that. I think that's what it said. But yeah, they got this picture out there as well. With the girls, the ladies from Sistas and the men from Bruh. And I said, man, I forgot about that. I was thinking about Ruthless. I was like, I can't get into Ruthless. It's just, I just can't get into that. I did watch all the Queens, man. So what's left is Bruh. I'm gonna try to get into Bruh. Is that on BET Plus? I'm gonna look it up. Let me write it down because y'all know I be forgetting stuff. Look up. Let me see. Look up Bruh. Is it Bruh? B-U-R? B-U-R. Jesus. B-R-U-H. Can't spell. Let me see. Where we stop at? We just talk about Sabrina, when we. Let's see. Sabrina and Calvin. That's what I said. Granted, because I feel like we gotta look. Y'all know I'm gonna look at things from both perspectives. So, granted, Sabrina has a right to change her mind about Calvin, and vice versa. However, she been hanging out with him. She been kissing him and more. I said, that's leading on, ain't it? I said, she leading him on, or he leading himself on at this point. Because you should see. Then he always get mad and all that. And she was like, she admitted that she like Bio. I was like, maybe Bio the one for her. But although he has done many questionable things, the fact that he was willing to empty his account for you and Maurice speaks volumes. He at least deserves respect. I don't think nobody giving you no amount of money means that you got to do whatever they say. That's another form of manipulation. But at least show respect. I was like, no, they just overlooked the fact that Maurice too. They overlooked the fact that he was willing to give that 20. What wasn't it 20K? 20K, whatever, whether it's 20K or the millions that Bio gave, this is other people's money. So anything they decide to do for you is should be respected. It should be respected or whatever. But I just feel like Calvin should be more respected than Bio. He is willing. He didn't have to think about it. He is willing to do it for both of them. Granted, millions. Of course, you could be like, ugh, what if he skipped town? Like I'm with Bio on that because Maurice already don't sit up here and got the arguing over this doggone weapon and it don't went off. So yeah, that part. So I get it, but still, it's like Calvin, like show him some respect. Even with the whole scene, and this ain't even in my notes, but even with the whole scene where Maurice going off on Calvin, talking about it's his fault. I said, well, it's. I feel like everybody played a little part in this. Springer did warn Maurice or whatever. But then Calvin's to blame. He's to blame because he set up here. He just clinched you out. Wait a minute. So did he had to get his money back, right? Because didn't he clean out his accounts? But yeah, you let him back in because you like his cooking, and because you fell for his sob story. And so that is what makes you partially to blame. Maurice is to blame because um he was involved with the guy. Look, I still say also with the cute thing. Like I said, he was on the phone with somebody, and he was like, "I'm with that BAN now." Who was he on the phone with? Like y'all, that's a abandoned storyline right there. Who was he on the phone with? And I said that was a perfect opportunity to bring Alonzo back. To bring Alonzo back, even if it was just for that whole storyline. Like, who was he saying yeah with him now? How did they know him? Who put him up to this? Like, if they was gonna do the scene on the in the parking lot at Q them job, they should have had it where what they should have had Maurice and him talking and be like, who put me up to this? I'm gonna tell you who put me up to this, and then he telling us it was Alonzo, cause that's the only person I could think of, unless it was somebody at the bar thing that they always used to be at. But yeah, who was he on the phone with? Like, cause he gave up. He said that Maurice and Sabrina put him up to it. So somebody else had to put him up to it. Who was it? Who was he on the phone with? Like, they had missed a perfect opportunity to bring Alonzo back or something. I don't know why I keep saying bring this man back. But it's just because, like, when he's tried to get Maurice to drop the charges, yeah, I was sick of me saying this. When he tried to get Maurice to drop the charges, Maurice said no, and he's like, okay, but it wasn't okay. I'm gonna drop it because I deserve this because I shouldn't be running around trying to jump on people and stuff. But it was okay, like, okay, you're gonna regret this. That would have made the perfect sense if Alonzo put him up to that. But yeah, I'm gonna start talking about it. Probably not. But let's see what else. Uh, yeah, I said that Calvin at least deserves respect from Maurice and Sabrina, but he getting overlooked again. Like I said, no amount of money should mean that you gotta sacrifice what you believe in or like what you want in a person. But at least show the man respect. Don't just like, oh, where's the African? He said where's the African? I don't know. Maurice crazy. Hopefully he have a better doggone attitude because he be talking crazy. Everybody, Andy, even Andy, you don't messed up. You gotta get Andy to get, if Andy gotta set you straight, because she be running around over here kissing Gary, but look, she don't told Robin off, and that's another thing I didn't write about Andy. She sat over here and she told Robin off talking about she cut people off. She burned it. She burned what she said. She burned when they burned her. She burned bridges. Something she said that don't make sense because Gary done been across the line. He way over the line at this point. But she done went off on Robin. She done went off on Marie. She done went off on Karen. But no Gary. Gary gets away with stuff. She steal his food. Maybe the pregnant fiance will wake her up, but if the wife with the kids at home didn't wake her up, how can we? Because it's some fans that have been saying that the pregnant fiance maybe will wake her up. But I said, if the wife, look, that's just the fiance, and that's just the baby in the stomach. Jasmine was actually the wife with the ring, and the kids is already out, and that didn't make a difference for her. That didn't make a difference. So I don't know. I just something bad gonna have to happen for her to wake up. Besides her getting a real squeeze. Um, but yeah. Bio gave millions, which is how we get back on Andy. Bio gave millions, which is a lot to think about. But he had to think about it. He had to think about it. Like I said, Calvin was like, he gonna give. He giving it. He's been a real friend. I said it, a real friend. But I don't think he. I don't know. Would y'all consider, like, if a person don't got it, I wouldn't expect them to give what you don't got and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say a real friend, because if they say no and they don't offer that type of money, I could understand, you know. So I won't say that if he hadn't offered, that means he ain't a real friend. But oh, you gotta talk about how Andy was giving up what she had too for Sabrina. I said, okay, now they displaying characteristics of actual friends, actual sisters. But yeah, let's see. The Jacoby storyline. It was dropped. It was dropped. Like I said I didn't agree. I said that's why they supposed to have security at banks and stuff. So if somebody come in there grabbing on folks' arm or whatever, they come and interfere so the doggone customers won't have to. Cause Calvin was the one grabbing on Sabrina's arm, and Jacoby was trying to defend her. Or maybe it was just one of those man macho. I gotta prove that I'm all this, I'm masculine, I'm what they call it? Heroic, whatever the word is I'm looking for. Oh, I don't know, but I feel like he shouldn't have. Then it was like he turned around, was like sexual harassment. I said, what's wrong with you? I don't agree with everything that went down. I don't agree with him saying she did that. And I don't agree with her firing. Did she fire him or did she suspend him? I forgot. But I said you should have been, don't fire her over no doggone bank robbery. Fire her because she over here telling Zach information, his bank information and stuff when she ain't supposed to do that. I said that's why she should have been lost her job. Not because of no bank robbery that you know Q did. I said fire her because she telling people business that she ain't supposed to. Let's see. Yeah, I said the Jacoby storyline was dropped. I forgot to mention the credit card incident. The cop threatening to harm Zach, turn off his doggone body cam. The photo Angela had of Zach, that was dropped. I about to call her Karen. Fatima and Zach didn't really talk about that. The Raya or Raina, whatever the cop name was, where did she go? Alonzo, he just disappeared. Jasmine, I guess she's still behind bars. But I'm hoping that they wrap up the Sabrina and Maurice bank robbery storyline. One thing I saw for season 6 is that Sabrina and Maurice have court. They supposed to have court and everything. And I said, hopefully this be. When did they start this bank robbery thing? Was it at the end of season 4? Cause it was just in season 5. So yeah, cause they started the episode with Sabrina and them in jail, right? Or did they not? I don't think they showed them on season 1. I mean, not season 1, episode 1. But yeah, they need to end it with Sabrina and Maurice, but they said that they got court next season. The money, I almost forgot. Do y'all think it's gonna be a catch to the money that Bio gave Sabrina for Maurice, or will Maurice confronting Q backfires to the point where now they owe? I wonder if he, like, wasn't he trying to get Sabrina, wasn't Bio trying to get Sabrina to marry him? Well, not marry him, he didn't actually say it, but remember when the ladies were following Sabrina and I think it was Sabrina and Danny in the grocery store, and they was like, they showed her a picture of her. I think they showed her a picture of something, but I don't even think they addressed that. Look, had too much going on, and look, it's hard to keep up with, I guess. Which shouldn't be that hard because some of this stuff is repetitive, same stuff we've seen since season 1. But yeah, I said I wouldn't be shocked if this the last season. It should be, because if you start to repeat storylines that you forgot about, that you forgot that the fans seen and remember, it's time to end it. It's time to end it. Let's see. Yeah, do y'all think that Maurice confronting Q will backfire in regards to the money? I feel like something gonna pop off in regards to that, but this is all speculation. We don't really know what's gonna happen because we haven't seen no trailer, and even if we do see the trailers don't usually line up to what actually happens. It never do. You really, cause they'll join a bunch of stuff together, and it has nothing to do with nothing. But yeah, let's see where we stopped at. Still talking about Bio. In the season 5 finale, we saw Maurice confront Q, trying to get his keys and everything. Q pulls out a weapon. They end up tussling, and of course, the weapon goes off. How cliche. We don't seen storylines like that before. Do y'all think that Q gonna be gone, or will that thing still? I call him a thing. Or will that thing still be causing problems? I can't figure out who I can't stand more, Q or Hayden. Which one more irritating? Oh, that's a good question. I should do a little short, YouTube short on it. Let me see. I need to write that down. Matter of fact, while we talking about it, because y'all already know. Where my pen go? Yeah, which one more irritating? Q or look, might as well throw Gary in there because Gary don't teamed up with Hayden, but I still say Gary less irritating than Hayden and Q. Let me see, YouTube short. Let me write that down before I forget YouTube shorts. What did I say? Who more irritating, Q or Hayden? Who more irritating? Who more irritating? Okay, let me see where I stopped at. I feel like I'm forgetting a character. I know we got to do Fatima still and Zach. Who am I forgetting? I already talked about Aaron a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, we stopped at Maurice now. Okay, I said will Q be gone or will that thing still be causing problems? I feel like they screwed either way because if Q makes it, he gonna say Maurice was trying to intimidate him, trying to harm him, or he was trying to take him out. If he doesn't make it, it looks like Maurice went there with the intent to harm. Like, why did you go there? Why was you even at his job? Like, you was up to something. But where did you get the doggone weapon from? Like, somebody said, how you get the weapon when you got a ankle brace? I said, y'all don't know how the streets work, do you? I said, you don't know how the streets work. He could have had it stashed somewhere. He could have got it from one of his partners. Um, oh yeah, Q was talking about he didn't rob the place. He didn't get Maurice and Calvin stuff. So I was like, if he actually didn't, but we all know he a liar. He be lying about everything. He tried to lie to he actually did. Well, he didn't. I ain't gonna say he deceived Danny. Well, he kind of did, but he didn't know her. She knew Sabrina now. So yeah, but I was like, he be lying about everything. Do y'all think he did it? Cause who else would have did it? I don't even think. I don't know. I don't think. I can't think of no other enemies they got. Well, I could think of some other enemies, but I think he did it. He had to do it. He's mad. He's mad. Got hit with the doggone golf club. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, I said if he doesn't make it, it looks like Maurice went there with the intent to harm. And then, not to mention the golf club situation, like I was saying. Like I said, because wasn't Sabrina the one to grab it? But I think she was trying, she had raised it up to him or something, and that's when he started, and that's what got Calvin to finally get involved and everything. Calvin beat the bricks off him with the doggone golf club. But he went from when he was limping and all this stuff lynched over, and I just can't stand. Look, I don't know. Q or Hayden? I'm still on that because I'm trying to see which one more irritating. Which one more irritating? I feel like Hayden beat him. What y'all think? I would say Hayden because Hayden don't win. If somebody don't want you, then they don't want you. Like, look, that's something you learn down the line. Like, if they ain't into you, nothing you do or say. You could be there for them. You could do whatever. If they don't want you, they just don't want you. Everybody got a right to choose, but they don't got a right to play with you. Y'all keep that in mind. Life lesson of the night. You got a right to change your mind, but you don't got a right to play with nobody. Feelings or emotion. But yeah, Hayden knows he planted substances. He over here trying to report folks to the people about inside trading. Somehow he the one who he had to be. Cause how Heather all this time Zach been on his bike and riding around broke and stuff. You didn't try to get in contact with him. Now you find out. How did you find out? Did they put a freaking? I said this before too. They had to put a notice in the doggone. They put a notice in the newspaper. Then how all these people finding out where he live and how much money he got and stuff. I was like, yeah, they did. But yeah, we I need to do another video on Zatima because I can't. That made me think about Jeremiah. How didn't he come? Did he come on Sistas? Did Jeremiah come on Sistas too? I think he did come on Sistas, but yeah, I can't stand him either. Already, and we only seen him a few times. I said I can't stand him. But yeah, Zach be acting scared because he keep on saying how Zach he went to jail for Zach, and he's like saying I think Zach said he ain't like they ain't go to jail for the same thing. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't like this. Look, he should be. Look, Zach over here on the team. If you haven't watched it, he only got the. I ain't gonna say got the fighting. The guy, he seen Fatima with. He over here confronting him and everything. He got pinned up against the wall, and then he ended up headbutting the Paul dude. And I said, you got all this hostility towards strangers, but your brother over here talking crazy to you. I said maybe he'll be Jacob and Jake Nud or something. I don't know, but he seemed like the one he mad about. Then how he did Bryce about when he said that about his mama and everything. I said you got anger towards the wrong people. He do need to see somebody, but Fatima gonna regret that. Let me see. The last thing I got for Sabrina, it's not about Sabrina. It was just about the golf club thing. And I said how they took Q word when he a known criminal is beyond me. He looking for a deal. You should have known that. Done brought all these people in, the FBI agents and everything, and he the one who did. How he outsmart y'all? But Fatima, uh, I said might as well get Hayden out the way because I tried to label it. I went by the sisters. And who have a storyline with the sisters. So we're gonna do Hayden. Might as well get him out the way. There's a picture of all the cast for season 6 on set, taking a picture and everything. And he's in there. He's in the picture. I said, so that troublemaker will be back, causing more trouble. I was like, maybe since he got him a little girlfriend, well, she his girlfriend, you don't think. He got him a lady, maybe he'll stay out their business, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Because what did Fatima want? Well, she wanted him to clean her. What was that do? Well, that wouldn't take away the resources he have. She might take his money, but that don't mean you gonna take who he know. There might be some people who he know they got money. I said, what they gonna do? You done gave him a secret weapon. That's what I think. She done gave him a secret weapon. But yeah, that's a picture of him for season 6, and he gonna be back. But I said Hayden more than likely has a history of harassing women on the job and off the job. And I said all they gotta do is join together to get him. Now he working with what happened to that Jake dude? Now that I think about it, when I was thinking about Gary and him, I said, what happened to the Jake dude? He just disappeared. I thought they was finally gonna have look, that's who Zach need to be friends with if he was actually legit. Instead of these people he rolling with, Nate and I said Tony, the jury's still out on him because I don't know. Sometimes he be acting like a real friend, concerned, and just wants Zach to be happy. And another time he hyping up Nate foolishness. So I'm like, okay, we just gonna have to wait and see on that one. Yeah, Hayden, I said Hayden got a history. He more than likely has a history. Fatima and Zach ain't his first victims. He got a history of harassing women. They need to join together to get him. They gonna have to do something about him. I said, now I see Fatima got one of Madam girls. Wasn't she one of? Because I think she called Madam, and that's one Madam's girl. But I said, so she should know not to play with Fatima or Madam because, Madam don't play about her blood. She don't play about her blood, but she almost took out her blood at the same time. Imp. If you watched All the Queen's Men, you know what I'm talking about. She almost took him out, and they run around acting like he's supposed to just let that go. I said, if you dead, you can't come back. They over here like, just get over it, and all this. I said, how you supposed to get over it? If y'all had actually did it, he's gonna be dead. You can't come back from that. But yeah, Fatima got one of Madam girls to get Hayden, but I think this will backfire somehow. Definitely think it was gonna backfire. Think about how Fatima told Tamara not to fill out that job application, but she did it anyways. Red flag. They should have told Fatima what she was about. Because she was like, she told her not to do it. She said, come up, make up something, so she could get out of it. So soon Fatima left, she was like, I'm going to figure out this guy. I'm going to get this job and I'm going to get his money and all that stuff. And I said, yep. Then when, Heather started talking crazy to Hayden and Tamara went off on her and everything, and I said, yeah, she's either starting to have feelings for him or look, she gonna get caught. I said she gonna either fall for Hayden for real or fall for what he can do for her. Either way it go, I feel like the plan is out of there at this point. But the way Tyler Perry be writing this stuff, by next season, Tamara might not even be in the picture. They probably just be like, act like we ain't even remember who she was or something. Cause that's usually how it goes down. But at the end of season 5, Gary was supposed to look into Tamara, so he either gonna I said Gary either gonna Gary, where I stopped there. He either gonna give her the option to work for him or trick her. Once he finds out through Gary who she is, I wonder if he can find. Did she use a fake name? I don't know if she used a fake name or not. But yeah, Gary's supposed to be looking into her. I said either he gonna be like, um, you could work for me, you could work with me, we could get them together, and I take care of you. And all that. Look, y'all, I watch too many movies, but that's usually what happened. Or he gonna trick her and act like he falling for everything. And, he's not above. He don't record it. He don't listen to Fatima conversations. Who's to say he ain't gonna set her up to verify what Gary tells him, and she gonna get caught slipping? She's too confident. She's too confident, and it look like she falling for him to me, or just falling for what he could do to her. I said, do to her, Lord Jesus, do for her. uh, okay. In regards to Fatima, so Fatima has been dealing with a lot in regards to Zach and the women in Zach's life. So much so she felt like she had to give Zach a taste of his own medicine with the whole Joy thing. And I said, like, that is a lot to deal with back to back to back. Back to back, but it's like what he said, he didn't know. And then I feel like with their friends, they study piling on stuff as well. They friends study piling on stuff, study bringing stuff to their attention. Just study being messy. And I said, look, you're gonna have to change. Look, when you start to try to improve your life, you have to actually make the changes, all of the changes, do everything you can to improve your life. Because in regards to Fatima and Zach, they friends so hate. So hey, you know what? So hey, you know what? But I'm gonna keep saying it because they ain't ready for no doggone marriage. I think her and Zach not ready for marriage. I think the fact that any and everybody from their inner circle to outsiders ain't that bad. You got haters on the outside. You gonna have them. You gonna have people like just got so much to say on the outside looking in and don't know what they're talking about. Don't know Dilly Squad by Dilly Squad. But to have it in your inner circle as well is a problem. It's gonna prove to be problematic because it's like the angel and the devil on the shoulder. Like, okay, one friend telling you this, another friend telling you that. Who do you listen to? Because you got history with all of them. You trust all of them. Because it's not always that somebody hating like Nate. Nate a big old hater. Sometimes friends just want to see, they know your history. They know that you fall for this type of person. They know that you don't usually act like this. Like, sometimes they just want what's best for you. So it's not always like, oh, the friend automatically has bad intentions. Now, Angela, look, I said Tony is the main one out the group that can be genuine. That's genuine. Angela, you share stuff. Maybe that's just how she used to them operating before the whole Belinda trying to sleep with Zach thing. So I said, okay, like, I don't know. I'm trying to give Angela some grace because we don't know yet. But the fact that she showed that video on Zatima, she showing photos, she doing a whole lot. And I said she throwing rocks and hiding her hand. So that's why I said she questionable. It's a huge question mark beside her. But Nate ain't no good friend. Nate gonna have to be one of those people that you have to let go no matter how hard it hurts. But they probably write it so that Nate, oh, I changed. I see Fatima actually a good person. I said, no, once you prove that you can't be trusted like that and you willing to go to what they call it. Why I keep saying what they call it? Go through extreme measures to try to prevent somebody from being happy or improving in their life. You gotta go. You trying to elevate and they over here. What? Who was that? I don't know if it's one of these conferences I went to or what. Where they said they gave this example of somebody in a boat trying to get to a destination, and they found out that a person in the boat was putting holes in the boat, and they was wondering why they wasn't going nowhere. It's because the person you got in your boat that's drilling holes in the boat, and that's why. And I said, yeah, I understand. Look, you be going to it's certain things you don't really think about until later in life. And I just thought about that. I was like, yeah, that's what Zach gonna have to see. Zach ain't for team because Angela, like I said, a huge question mark. Tony, I'll say the friend at the group, but at times there's no difference in what he be doing and Angela. Like I said, when you used to your friend acting a certain way, of course you're gonna be like, oh no, like you changing, you don't act the same, stuff like that. But you either get with it or you get lost because if you really want to elevate, you gonna have to let them know or whatever. And no, that's not to say you always got to let them know. But if you've been friends with somebody for such a long time, they should know. But at the same time, look, I'm gonna contradict myself because it's confusing, isn't it? Because if you've been friends with somebody for so long, they should already know what it took you to get to that place. So they should be on board. They should be on board no matter how hard it is at first. But yeah, we gonna see. Like I said, Nate seemed like a hating, a hating. He a hating. You know what? I ain't gonna say it. You know, but you can tell off the bat. Belinda, yeah, you try to sleep with her man, then try to act like you trying to prove that he a cheater. How you but your doggone? I don't know, girl. I said, look, Belinda gotta go, and I'm glad Fatima actually did cut her off, but Zach ain't cut Nate off yet. Look, that's the problem. They also, when they cut them off, gonna have to tell their other friend, look, it's cool for you to be friends with them because, just because we got problems and issues don't mean y'all gonna have problems. But you gonna have to stop telling them our business or we gonna have a problem. But yeah, I said again about Zach. I think Fatima and Zach not ready for marriage. I think the fact that any and everybody from the inner circle as well as outsiders can come in, cause doubt, affect what you got going on, what y'all got going on, y'all not ready. Think about it. Anytime somebody say something, y'all believe it. I say gotta be more solid than that. Folks feel like they got one up on you that way. They feel like they can always bring stuff. Look, they looking for information. Look, they looking for stuff to tell at this point. They definitely are. Because look, how the whole I guess we gotta wait until the episode what episode this gonna be on Zatima. We seen 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this 5 and 6 or we already seen 5 and 6? Maybe this 7 and 8. But the website was some kind of like where you get sex or whatever. I was like, now if it was a regular dating app, I could see it, but an app like that, I said, no, I don't know. We just got to wait and see if that's actually Fatima profile or somebody set that up. Zach's supposed to suspect that it was Nate. We'll see. But if he did, like, what difference is that with Belinda? Like, look, gotta go. But it's something else. What else did I want to talk about? Hopefully in season 6 we see all of these girls actually be sisters. I feel like the season 5 in the season 5 finale, they actually did a good job because they all got it together for Danny, even though she read them. They all Sabrina told them that what Danny was going through, and they all showed up no matter what they was going through in their own life, but she still read them. She was like, Gary and his wife that's suing all of them, you don't even know who your baby daddy is, and you with the man with the what the vibrator. Fatima was the only one not there. Look, I don't know. I wonder will we see more scenes with Fatima and the girls together. What was that? Let me see. Something good. I wonder if we'll see more scenes with Fatima. I don't know. I wouldn't hang with them. I think that's weird. I don't know. I think you could get along with people, but I ain't gonna chance it by being with you on a daily. Y'all ain't gotta beef. Y'all ain't gotta argue. Like Fatima and Karen always got. Look, Fatima finally started to defend herself. I'm glad she did because Karen's talking like they just best buddies or something. Like she owed her something. And Fatima just kept. Look, Fatima kept apologizing to her and stuff. I'm like, why is you apologizing to this girl? You ain't did nothing to her. But yeah, I said that scene, the storyline with the credit card thing was crazy because how did somebody you was with for 3 years apparently on and off again, which shouldn't count as 3 years because y'all was on and off and messing around with other people. But but how does she accuse you of stealing something if you never stole from her before and get you locked up? The police officer almost was talking about he was gonna turn his body cam off and do something to you. Hayden ended up planting substances. I almost said the word in your truck, and you go sleep with her. Fatima should have walked away. Really, then I mean they wasn't together or whatever, but you could tell she was hurt by it. But yeah, how you reward her with sleeping with her? He rewarded her for having all that done by sleeping with her. That's why people don't believe that it's over between them two. And probably because we all don't seen somebody do that on again, off again stuff in real life. They be like, oh, I'm done. I love you and all that stuff. Next thing you know, they in the office, in the back office. Pam told that as well because Andrew was like, I heard that they be back in the office and stuff. I said, now, who told you that? Pam just might be involved in this stuff. We just gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, y'all. This longer than I thought. It's gonna be an hour. But yeah, that's all I got so far. If I find out more information on season 6, I'll upload it. Like I said, I think it's somebody that I'm forgetting. I already mentioned Paris and everything. Karen Mama. I seen her in I think on Station 19. I already told y'all that. I like seeing them outside of Tyler Perry shows and stuff, or I'm able to recognize them and stuff. Let's see what else. I think that is all, you guys. Let me just make sure I check my notes. Uh, I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing else so far. Let me see. I don't think I seen nothing else in regards to season 6. But hopefully they come out with the trailer soon, especially since it's supposed to be in the summer, returning in June. But y'all comment down below what y'all think will happen in season 6. Have y'all seen these spoilers? What do y'all want to see happen in season 6? Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.